The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
This is it. 19. I'm pretty close. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Slam, slam, slam.
He finds an opening past the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. The left side completion to Jones. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. And this will be a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So that one will be accepted. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 40. Brady gives this to White. And a fast footwork by White. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 2nd and 9. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra
Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Reset. 3T. You want this. And 24.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 59.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Mike set. UAT. Mike.
Watson off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's White. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
53.
4 yards on the pickup.
What time?
Second and 6.
Hey, 28.
From the 39, Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. 23 yards the pickup there. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year, and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, and this is caught and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set. 19. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Blue down. Blue down.
On second down, Foreman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
25.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Houston, it's the Texans in possession of the football. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Here's the tag. 19. Check. 53. Slide. Here we go. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. $12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Brady going to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 16, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's good for the Texans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D.
To throw is Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Lawrence Guy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run it with Jones.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mike. Check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Going on the ground, it's White. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jones on the return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Check. Set. 53's mine. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete. Intended for Tiki QT. Devin McCourty there defensively.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. At 24.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Foreman, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike 52.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
He's checking.
They stay on the ground with White. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Of course, this building played host to Super Bowl 51, the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. Tom Brady and these Patriots came storming back from that 28-6 deficit to shock Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons for yet another Super Bowl title. And now they're back here for this bout. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Shotgun now for Brady. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson hands this to Foreman, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 16 yards on that one and also a Texan first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Caught left side Hopkins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, He can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Motion.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown of the night, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Watson. And he's got room. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
54. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the 50, it's Watson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now it's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Texans send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for White. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Houston, good night, everybody.